All right. There's my good little cheap herb. I'm reading names at the same time. My little bad dance moves for today. Mmm. I don't know. I have a lot of caffeine in me. I'm feeling good today, guys. I hate this new thing that they're doing, like the viewers' wish list. I have no idea what it's about. I really like. I don't care. I don't care. How do we just turn? Is there a way to turn it off permanently until I turn it back on? I don't know. Something new that they added recently, guys. Welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. So if you don't have me, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you, you don't need to like alert somebody. I'm not completely cuckoo just yet. Just yet. Day's still early, right? I've been having like an issue online lately. Like some days I'm great at peopling. You know what I mean? Like some days I'm like, hey, what's going on? And then other days, like, I get tired of dumb shit real quick. Like I'll just be like, ugh. Like, I don't know. I guess it's from dealing with lots of people. Like some days I'm like, yeah, let's people with the best of them. Like yesterday, I was just cranky. Like a lot of times if I'm cranky, I just won't. What are you barking at? There's nothing out there. But like I'll just kind of be like, you know, I don't know. It's weird. Like I said, some days I can people with the best of them, and then other days I'm just like, and it's not even like, it's just like a tired, like an exhausted, like a worn out of people's dumb shit. Like that's where I've been lately. Somebody told me yesterday that I must be a man because my hair is blue, and I'm like, it's a hair color. Like what the like? I must be a man because my hair's blue. Oh. I did not realize that was one of the written rules about it. I thought it was just a color, but okay. I mean, it was red up until last week, so does that mean something else? I don't know. I don't know. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. Like I said, I'm live on TikTok. I'm also live on YouTube. If you're new, you're more than welcome to come and chit chat with me. If you hear me talking to somebody and they're just in the other chat, I promise you, like I said, they're really there. I'm not like making it up in my head. They're really there. So, I said I do trending topics first thing in the morning, so I'll look for like I try to find weird stuff. I love the weird news. Like I love the quirky, weird, out there type of shit. You know what I mean? Like I can content with the best of them. I don't really like to do the battles. I see a lot of people, and that's what they'll do. Like that's their content is battle, 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 but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just like I don't know. I can't. I have to really be in a mood to do battles. Like I have to be in like a mood. Like because I said some days I can't people. Some days I can people. Some days I'm like, oh cool, people are around. That's awesome. Other days I can't people. Like it's just how it goes. It's just how it is. You know. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen. I want to go see. I've never seen In This Moment live, and I would love to go see them live. So I'm supposed to be, normally on Friday nights I go out and I have practice. So we will see how today goes. If I stay like feeling like this, I probably won't go out, we'll be real. But I don't mind like, okay, people don't irritate me as much in person because people don't say just stupid shit. Like just stupid shit. Hey Rob, what's happening? Like people don't just say stupid shit like in person. Like they don't walk up to you and be like, are you a man? Like the fuck? You know what I mean? But like I said, there's the trolls. The trolls are what's kind of been getting on my nerves. Like not even the troll. Like see, I said it's not even the trolls that bother me. It's just the dumb shit. Like I'm good, honey. How are you? Good morning, Rob. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. If you're new, you're more than welcome. Come and chit chat with me. I said I am dual streaming. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Like I hope everybody has like the best day ever. Like. But it's that type of stuff. So I said it's like, or like, I don't know. I can't even describe it. It's just like when the dumb shit comes through, I'm just instantly like I have a dude, and like he would probably love to hear that I was talking about him. I have a dude. I decided to try Kick yesterday because I haven't been on. Where are you from? I'm from Delaware. It's very boring here. Where are you from, Rob? But so I have this dude, right? And he's been coming. Like, let's put it this way. I was originally on Meet Me, right? And then I realized at some point he had gotten kicked off. Oh, Long Island, New York. There you go. Do you have an awesome accent to go along with it? People don't, it's like a Northeast thing. You gotta like understand that people from the Northeast, we're not really mad. We just sound mad when we talk. Like, I don't know. It's a Northeast thing. Like, it's like I don't know. Like, it's different. So people tell me I have a very Jersey accent, and I'm like, that's okay. I'll take it. I mean, I'm as close to Jersey as you can be. But so like I have this dude, right? And his username, I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular girl. See? Yeah, just a regular girl. And no, I don't know, but like it's just so like this dude comes through. He used to come through my lives, and we're talking like literally when I first started live streaming, like 5, 6 years ago. I was on another site before I moved to TikTok, and then my most recent like kind of move, like I said, I've been dual streaming, is YouTube, and YouTube's been going great. You know what I mean? TikTok, they don't push me out the FYP anymore. My potty mouth has officially gotten me in trouble, and they don't like that. So do me a favor, tap the screen, guys, because it does help. Like on me, every single screen tap. Tapping the screen is free. I'll never ask you guys for anything that isn't free. Tap the screen. That's what I appreciate. I like screen taps. But so like he comes through and his shtick has always been the same, right? So there's so I did kick yesterday, and this dude came through, and his name is Regular Gentleman, right? I'm free. Also, what do you mean? Oh, you like the screen taps, like the free stuff? Yeah, you can have me. Oh, awesome. Bring it in. Bring it in. See at the virtual hub. But so he comes through, right? And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I know that username. And he's just like saying shit about how women are like terrible beings and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I know you. I know you, right? And I realized that this was the dude he used to come through like, and a lot of times my trolls, I'll leave them in because you know what? They're give comments help. So I'm like, all right, I'll leave them in. Now I'll give people like if they want to kick them after, but just let me know. Like out in Delaware, we can make plans. There's like nothing. I was gonna say, Rob, there's nothing to do in Delaware. Like people here don't really hang out. Like, when we hang out, we like go over to each other's houses and we'll like watch TV with them. It's really weird. I don't know. I know other places there's like stuff to do. Here there's like nothing. It's like farmland. You want to go cow tipping? We can go cow tipping. That'd be a good time, right? We'll drink margaritas beforehand and then go cow tipping in a traditional Delaware style, you know? But so, yeah, and so I'm like looking at his comments. And I'm like, I know that name. I know that name. Where do I know that name from? And it is, I realized, yo, that's the dude. Like, he literally came through like every day for like 2 years. And I'm like, you're awfully mad at women. Like, I'm just saying, like, you're awfully mad at women. Like, I don't know what he's got against women, but like, he just tries to say all like the exact same stuff. What's up, fatty man? And I'm like, dude, like, hi, Grace, what's going on? I'm like, it's been now, we'll say 6 years. We'll give it a little bit of grace. 6 years, right? Thank you, Joy, honey. I appreciate you tapping the screen. And I'm like, but you haven't changed your, like, I don't know, like, you haven't changed your trolling at all? I'm just saying it's been like 6 years. Like, don't you got like a new shtick by now? Like, nothing? Okay. Like, so I don't even want to, like I said, I don't want to feed into it. Do you? Do I what? Do I what, Grayson? But like, I'm like, it just amazes me though. Like, in 6 years, he hasn't discovered something else to say. Like, he hasn't discovered a new way of trolling. Like, I would assume even as a troll, right, you would, like, grow and progress and maybe get funnier or maybe get, like, new material. What? What's up, Rob? How are you, darling? Good morning, guys. Welcome through. Do you remember me? Grayson, I do remember your name. I couldn't tell you specifics. So, like, but it just amazes me. I'm like, dude, it's been 6 years. Like, wouldn't you get to be, like, a better troll at this point? And then, so see, there's two things that women have to deal with online that I would assume men did not necessarily think about. When somebody comes through and they troll you, there's a lot of guys that get going over women telling them what a piece of shit they are. I get it, but I did not sign up to be part of, like, your fetish, you know what I mean? Like, I did not, like, I wasn't like, oh, wait, you're fetishing? Okay, here, let's do it. Like, I didn't. So, like, that's something that I feel like, I don't, and, like, I'm sure that there's women out there that love to be told what a piece of shit they are, like, all that stuff. But, like, there's a lot, so they'll come through and they'll say nasty stuff just to get you to talk shit back to them. And then my other thought is, like, this is somebody's kid. So, like, the trolls aren't as much fun as, like, they should be. Like, a troll, like, Bring me your picture. Bring me who you are. You want to talk about the way I look? Fine. Like, let's go blow for blow. It's fine. You know what I mean? But like 90% of the time, they're not using their picture. So how is that fun? Like, I don't want to talk shit to some poor guy named Ted out in Arizona who's just living his life, not realizing that somebody's using his picture. Like, that's not fair to Ted. Like, that's not, like, that's not fair to Ted. So, and then I'm like sitting there and I'm like, I don't want to talk shit to somebody's like kid either. Cause I'm like, I don't know. I imagine people like, I don't care about kitty shit. Yeah, and I get that. But I said like I feel weird about it. Like, it's one thing to talk, because it's either like a kid that's crying out for help, or it's like a really miserable adult. There's like no in between. Like, it's either some kid that's being like mistreated, so he feels like he has to be an internet bully, or it's somebody like you get too old. That's what I mean. Like, I'm like, man, I'm to the age where I am too old for it. So some days I can people with the best of them, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna deal with people. Yeah, this is gonna be great. And then other days I'm like, oh. So that's where I was at yesterday. So sometimes if it gets to be too much, I just gotta like turn my stream off and go work for a little bit. I feel better today though. I'm ready to people today. Not fully ready to people, because then you'll have people that you come across in battles too, and they're just assholes. And you're like, do we know each other? Like, is there a reason you're being an ass to me? Like, what's up, homie? Like, but that's like their shtick on their stream, is just to be an asshole. I really do feel like I'm actually like too old for it. Like, I've heard so much shit just being a live streamer, and I can honestly say I've never had somebody walk up and talk shit to me in person. It doesn't happen. But good night, Suresh. But like, people, and it's like I said, there's a lot of guys that's how they're, you know, it gets their oven preheated. So it's like, I don't want to feed into it, because that's what they want. So that way they can, you know what I mean? That's me I was throwing confetti. Like, that's what that was. So I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. Like, thank you, Nabil. I appreciate the follow. Guys, make sure you follow me, unless it's in person. If it's in person, don't follow me. But if it's online, by all means. So, and then I got to the point, like I said, on my last site, I feel like I was even more feisty. When somebody would come through, you can tell which side I slept on last night. But, and then I realized I was getting trolls through just because of my shit talk. Like, I grew up with like 4 older sisters. It takes a lot to really penetrate this. Like, this outer shell is like, it's not, yeah, it's just thick. It's like literally like that thick at this point in my life. And, but then I realized I was getting people through to be like, oh, she's really funny. Like, and I'm like, this is weird, man. Like, this is weird for me. Like, and I love, like I said, I absolutely love the trolls that really think they're like doing something. I had a dude, and he came through, and for real, he was like, you don't remember me? I'm like, well, now, how long ago did you come through? And he's like, I trolled you like every day for like 2 years. And I'm like, he's like, I used to say da 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 da, and I'm like, I still got nothing, dude. Sorry. Yeah, I obviously meant more to him than he meant to me. But I'm like, what's the point in that? Like, get a hobby that's like constructive. Like, I can honestly say I've never sat in somebody's chat and been like, like, I could see if somebody was mad at me for something, but just doing it blindly, Juliet, what's going on? Like, come on, at least try. If you're gonna do it blindly, just try. It's always like the same shit. Like, always. And I'll tell you this much, that's actually how I realized that I was losing weight, because I said I was a lot bigger. And I'm only like 5'1" too, so that also doesn't help, because then I just get like eggy looking. Like, I've been trying real hard to keep my weight under control for like the last few years. I've gone up a little bit, but not like a lot. And I started realizing, because like the trolls would come through and they would say anything else besides you're fat. Like, they'd be like, you're ugly. I'm like, right. And like, it just became like standard, you know what I mean? Go live from, oh, okay, I've been good, Juliet, I've been good, I'm hanging in there, baby. And I said, guys, I am dual streaming, it's another lovely day on the internet, all that good stuff. But like, I would wait for the time where, because that, when you're plus size and you're online, that's all anybody wants to say. If you were overweight and you were a streamer, I guarantee you every fucking troll wants to come through and just be like, "You're fat," and you're like, "I don't like here's like like okay, great." Like, you know, I mean, what is it that you would like me to do about it at that point in time? And Lindsay, what's going on? Like, what is it you want the person to do? Like, what do you want them to apologize? Like what? Like I mean, like oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you don't like. Like I can honestly say, there's not been a troll in this world that I have. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. That I have taken with me after we kicked them. Like not one has ever like I said I've never lost like an ounce of sleep. Never. Never have I woken up in the middle of the night and cried because that's why I took. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Oh, you're wonderful. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. But like, I've never woken up in the middle of the night and like cried because of something a troll said. I've never like not slept that night. I've never. Most of the time, when you kick out a troll, you just forget about them as soon as they're gone. So what good does that do? Like, what good does trolling people? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I've seen people that I haven't thought were attractive. But you know what? They can be unattractive and minding their business. Like, that doesn't mean I'm going to go in and be like, look at that face. Like, I'm not going to do that. You know why? Because I have better things to do. So I'm always like, I don't know. So that's, yeah, and especially when you do YouTube. Oh my God, YouTube has so many trolls because there's so many kids on it. It has so many trolls. I very rarely get trolls because I said, I date you, mama. If there was an option, oh, well, thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. I mean, I like to think that I'm good to date. I don't know. I'm a good cook. I'm a little bit of a pain in the ass. Like, I would never wish it on anybody because I'm a brat, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so, guys, we do the weird news first thing in the morning. Oh, what does that mean, Juliet? What is it? What is activating the spotlight? That's the first time I've seen that. I don't know. You're going to have to fill me in with that. But, so I said, I do weird news in the morning, so I will look for anything. Is there an application? He's like, yeah, it's on Indeed.com. Go to the job postings in Delaware, and that's how you go about it. No, but so I said it's okay. So I've seen this one, right? Like I said, I'll do trending topics, I do weird news, I do all this stuff. And then on top of it, like when I have epilepsy, right? So I said like my stupid, oh, thank you, Lindsay, honey. Like my stupid medical issues, I would not wish that on anybody. I don't want anybody to have to put up with my ass. I mean, and it's been acted up more recently. They put me on something new, and I don't like it. Because I'm like, I don't know, but I'm so fucking tired. Like, I have an appointment on the 2nd of October, and I'm going to be like, listen, you got to switch me off this shit. Like, you got to switch me off this shit. Like, I'm not a person that wakes up late. I'm not a person that goes to... I normally sleep very little, and I'll keep myself... Like I said, I'll work a lot. So I keep myself going. This is my really busy season. Do you realize how bad the shaky hands have been lately? And it's annoying the piss out of me. It is annoying. So sometimes if it annoys me too much too, I will just choose to stay offline. Like, it's like an internal shake. Like, I don't know, it's tremors. Like, and they fucking suck, but they don't hurt. So there's that. Also, give it to anyone. Oh, there you go. Okay. Like, now since last night, so, oh, and you decided to use them. Oh, so she decided to use one of her things on me. I appreciate you, Juliet. But, like, it's just, like I said, it's hard to describe. It's literally like an internal shake. Like, imagine if you drank, like, 12 cups of coffee. But I don't have epilepsy. A lot of them, I found out that apparently I get that it's neurological. I get it. I get that the medication goes after neurologically what's wrong. But this is getting on my fucking nerves. Like, I can feel it in my voice, my whole body. Imagine drinking, like, 12 cups of coffee, like, all at once, but not getting any of the energy for it. That's literally what the shit... I mean, if the choice is take tremors over epilepsy, I'll take the tremors, but I'm just saying, like, I tattoo, I work with my hands a lot, and this has, like, just been... It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass, but do you realize how hard it is to try to talk shit back to trolls when I actually sound like I'm getting mad over shit? And I can promise on my life I'm not. But they're like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah. So it said like I tattoo, I paint a lot, and I will just sit there and be like trying to paint like a little line, and then I'm like, ugh. Like painting's great because if you fuck up, you can just fix it. You just, oh, okay, well here, let's put this line here, let's put this line here. We're gonna push them together. But like, it's just annoying the shit out of me. That's it. So I said it doesn't hurt. It's better. It's better than the latter. Like I would take it over having like a seizure. But yeah, it's weird and it's like internal. Like I said, it almost reminds me of when you drink too much coffee. But at least with coffee, you get like the energy from it. This is just making me tired as fuck. Like I'm not somebody that takes naps. I'm not somebody that sleeps late. I never really have been. And this is like, I'm sleeping through alarms. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is just, and I said, this is just something they put me on recently, and I don't like it at all. Like, I have my normal one that keeps me okay, right? But then I was going to say, I had like a little mini one. I go out and I also play pool pretty regularly. You marry me? I'm good, Joseph, but thank you for the offer. But, you know, I mean, it's just, you know, but so when I can feel it acting up. And then the more I feel it act up, I've heard people with Tourette's say that like their Tourette's will act up more once they're like aware of it, right? This is what this feels like. Tonight dinner date, I'm good, Joseph. Nothing personal. I have plans tonight. Nothing personal. Okay, so like I said, I'm getting into the weird news. Welcome through, guys. Do me a favor, tap the screen, like the live, all that good stuff. I am dual streaming, so I don't know. I guess I'm giving an asterisk or something. Like, hey, if you hear me talking to somebody, I promise you, my brain isn't like making it up. There really is just another chat. So, oh God, I seen this one, and this one, like, yo, this shit. Just speaking about neurology stuff, right? This guy, he was on a plane, and I bring him up because he's a trauma doctor who typically works with people that have seizures and other type of neurological things, right? This guy went onto a plane, right? He went onto a plane, pretended like he was sleeping, and then apparently groped somebody. Like, I watched the video of it. There's fucking video of it. Everybody has cameras in their hands now. You can't do dumb shit like that. And like, you could tell that this motherfucker wasn't sleeping. When did you tattoo? I haven't really gotten any new tattoos recently. Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't really that I know of. But yeah, so if you want, you can go watch the video because that's been kind of circulating a bit. But like I could tell he wasn't sleeping. He said, you know how when somebody pretends to sleep and they're just like way too still? When you are actually sleeping, your body relaxes. Like if you fall asleep on a plane, you're going to be snoring. Matching tattoos, I'm okay with that, Joseph. I'm okay with that. I prefer not to get my tattoos matching with other people. But especially people I know just randomly from the internet, you know what I mean? And so like, but you can tell like that he is faking it. And she like takes, I don't have a first kiss. Oh, okay. I mean, well, I hope you get one. But so she's like taking his hand, right? He's got his hand on her thigh and she's pushing it up towards like her knee, not even necessarily pushing it. And he's like, and the hand goes right. She's like, her kissing with you, like, no, I'm okay, Joseph. I don't need a kiss. I'm fine. You can keep your lips to yourself. It's cool. But so yeah, he was apparently, but he's a doctor. Like he's a trauma doctor. Is that a Timu wig? Yes. Took like 8 months to get here. Oh no, I read it the first time, Plankton. Yeah, I read it the first time. It was already come through once. But yeah, so apparently he was sleeping on a plane, and I said it was so obvious that he wasn't actually asleep. Like anytime she moved his hand, he'd be like, what made you think she wasn't gonna record your ass? And then guess what happened? She put it on the internet, right? I want your phone number. I'm okay, Joseph. But yeah, so what do you think is gonna happen? She's gonna take a video and put it on the internet. So people on the internet started recognizing him. Imagine him sitting there and being like doing this shit. Phone number? No, Joseph, I'm really good. Please don't call me mom. Hi, Puppet Crazy World. How are you? Like, please don't call me mom. You asked me yesterday if you could call me mommy, and I told you no. Like, I'm really like not down for that. Like, just not at all. Like, I really don't feel comfortable with people calling me mom. So please don't call me mom anymore. Like, I thought I made that. How to cut your stomach? The fuck? Like, Joseph, this is probably why you haven't had your first kiss. Because you're going into people's chats saying shit like how to cut your stomach. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not an expert in love, but I'm saying, like, normally you probably shouldn't talk about any type of cutting when you're interested in somebody. Also, you should not call them mom, especially without their consent. Like, it gives really like Ted Bundy vibes, and then nobody will ever want to kiss you. So, see, I'm like Dr. Love up in this bitch. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen like the live. I said I am dual streaming. Um, so yeah, okay, so that's that one. They totally distracted me. Like his comments are Princelle Halloween. Do you go by mom? No. I'm good, man. That gives me like the heebie jeebies. Like, no, Plankton, you can type stuff once. I'll read it, and then like that's how it'll go through. Um, oh, there's these people, right? Like, you know how people on like TikTok will get like bigger, right? There's a lot of people that are homeless right now, and I'm not talking shit about like anybody. I get that there's lots of people that are having like lots of problems. I'm very fortunate for the fact that I own my house because I said with the prices anymore, I don't even know why like how people are affording to rent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they're affording to rent because it's expensive. Like it's expensive. Like it's more expensive. I would pay more to rent an apartment than I do on a house payment. Like, so there's these like it's like this couple and their names are Tent Life 69, right? So people once they assume that somebody's doing substances, they'll try to out it, right? I've never had so I've been seeing a lot of shit about them lately because I guess they moved in with one of their supporters from their life. I don't know. I was gonna say hopefully they didn't in with Joseph. Like, but so mom makes house a home. Awesome. But so yeah, so they moved in. They ended up like people from the internet started calling people, right? Because you know people on the internet be cray, and so people started calling from the internet, going, "Hey, I want you, Joseph. I'm really not interested, dude. Like it just like I'm straight up. I'll be real with you, homie. Not interested. Not even close to being interested. Not even somewhat interested. Just straight up, like on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being most interested, I'm like a -5. Like, just straight up. It's cool. We can be buddies, though. We can be random internet associates. That'll be fine. That stay at a distance from each other. Like, you know, I mean, like, that would be cool. And even that's kind of iffy. We'll see how it goes. But so, I don't know anything about them. I don't know. You're from Texas, but I'm not, though. Yeah, he thinks that if he says something, it's just going to make it true. Like, dude, I'm not from Texas. I'm not anywhere near Texas. But what I'm saying is if I was near Texas, if I lived in Texas, like straight up, dude, I still wouldn't come and see you. Like, we'll just be real with that one. I don't want to give you any false airs, false sense of hope. Like, there's none. Like, let's just take that off the table. I mean, you have kids. Why does it matter? She's mine, right? I converted a troll. Yay! Okay, so I said people are talking about them being on substances and all that stuff. I have no experience with them, so I can't necessarily speak on it. I do know that I've seen them live a couple times, and they literally, you guys know what stigmata is? It's where somebody has a religious experiment, or experience, not experiment, a religious experience. Like, say the eyes start pouring red, you know what I'm saying, the B word. I don't think they let me say the B word on here. But so, your teacher, not yours, Joseph. But so, that's kind of like what, like, I've only seen them like a couple times, and every time, which, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's substances, like people, you know, there's something that's very legal here. There's things that have become legal in the U.S. and those can cause like red. I don't know. I don't even know what the, like, you know how people are like, oh, look at the pupils. Like, I don't even know what to look for. Like, I lived with a dude that had relapsed at one point. I don't know if he relapsed while he lived with me. He's a tattoo artist. Do it, lady. I'm good. Like, I'm so good. And he had relapsed. I just thought he was fucking tired. Like, I am so naive. Can I touch your hair? No. No. I think, Joseph, do you like being told no? Because it's been like 80 times I've told you no. Like, everything you've said, I've been like, nah. Nah. Not even close. I don't want you to call me mommy. I'm not going to Texas to visit you. Like straight up. I'm curious to see how long he keeps this up. I like girls. Yeah, but they don't like you because she says it's from Temu, right? That's what I said. It took like 4 months. But I like girls. Joseph, there's probably a reason they don't like you. Have you guys seen this thing has been going around TikTok lately, right? You know how there's like different challenges and all this stuff, right? Wine, I'm good. Like I'm definitely not taking any drinks from you, Joseph. But so have you guys know what balut is? I don't know who like this just I couldn't do it. It's traditionally like a Filipino dish, right? And it's an egg and it's a fertilized duck egg. So you're supposed to crack it, like I guess pull off like the white part, and then you like drink it, right? But it's got a duck in it, like a little baby duck. So people are trying this on TikTok. Like, fuck that. I'm not that trendy. Right, plankton's on to me. Where are your piercings? You're not going to get to find out, Joseph. But so is that something you guys would try though? Like, if you go and watch the videos of it, I couldn't do it. This one dude, he sucked it out and he had this little. It's got feathers on it. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't want shit to have feathers on it. Like, imagine having that in your mouth, like the feathers. But like, I don't understand how people eat it because it's a pretty decent sized like bird, like at that point, but it's fully like evolved. Go get a tooth. You're ridiculous. He's like, I'm here to instigate. But so, yeah, like the one dude, he was doing the challenge, and when he put his head back, right, there was literally a head hanging out of his mouth by the neck. And he was like, what did you think was in there? Like, if you're going to try like a challenge on TikTok, like people get hurt from challenges on TikTok all the time. They were doing that Nicki Minaj pose, and the one chick fell on her neck, and she's in like a wheelchair for the rest of her life because she was doing like what? Like, you talking about Joseph, right? All right, so that's that one. Let's say, okay. All right, so okay, so I said I normally jot down like my trending topics and all that stuff just to kind of, you know, whatever's out there. I'm going to your house tomorrow. Boy, he really, like, Joseph, you're coming off a really weird dude. This is why you haven't had a first kiss on me. Like, if you wanted to know why you haven't had a first kiss, this is definitely why you haven't had a first kiss. Yeah. I don't think that I'm the only girl that you've ever made. Are you right? We're married. No, don't say that, Plankton. You know he's going to take that shit serious. Like, Plankton's like, let's take a different approach to our trolling. Oh, I seen this one, right? Okay, so they had the Miss International Queen Trans pageant, right? And I actually felt bad for the winner. Like, you know, it can be very catty, like any type of beauty pageant. They've done stuff, like they'll cut shoes, and, you know, I've heard all sorts of weird horror stories about, like, beauty pageants and Miss America, and, like, no, you're not taking me to Vegas. I'm good. But, you're definitely not. I'm not going anywhere with you. Like, we're not taking a ride in the car. We're not going to go walk around. It's like, it's a nothing. Should I kick him? I should probably just kick him, right? Should I just kick him? Like, should I just kick him? Plankton says you can meet them there. They're a very sexy woman, and they want you to email them. Should I just kick him? I'll just kick him. Like, he's been, like, creepy as fuck. Here we go. Hold on. I'll just kick him. Like I said, you guys got to remind me. Block account. Boom, boom. Plankton's like, no! What's the phone number? It's 911. Um, I kicked him. There we go. So, all right. The Miss. Now I felt bad because I said like, I'm all for like any type of no. I'm all for like different types of pageants and accepting different people and all that stuff. Sonia, what are you doing? Gorgeous, call McDonald's. I kicked him. Why didn't he not get kicked? I kicked him. I swear I did. Block account. Yeah, block account. It didn't want to work. I swear I wasn't playing hard to get. Like, good morning, Sonia. How are you, baby? So I actually felt bad for the winner because the winner, like, they got the crown on her head. Like, I'm good on all that. God, I wish Sonia had been in here to see that. You know what I mean? But so, the winner, like, she's winning, and instead of all the girls going and crowding around her for being the winner, you can tell this was some catty shit. Like, go on and watch, like, the video, because they all crowd around each other, and they're all celebrating for each other, but nobody celebrates for her. I was like, oh, she done pissed some people off. Listen, Sonia, there's a guy named Joseph. He's going to be messaging you soon. He wants to call your mom. I don't know. He was in here yesterday doing the same thing. Like I said, I'll leave people in because I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay, it's comments, whatever. But then I'll forget to kick people. So I'm like, listen, like, if I need to kick someone, just tell me. Because I'll just sit here and just see how weird it gets. Like, I'm always open to seeing how weird shit gets. So, okay. Oh, I was going to say, I've seen this one the other day, right? A quinceañera. Am I saying that right? I think I'm saying that right? Maybe? I'm trying. And, which is a tradition. A girl turns 15, and it just looks like, to me, it looks like a regular party with just a really giant dress. Hi, what's going on, EC? How are you? Like, I mean, am I wrong? It's just a party with a giant dress, right? I get it. It's like a coming of age party, like a sweet 16. When I was in school, I didn't like to have birthday parties because then you're like sitting there and you're like hoping, dear God, and you're a kid. So you're like, please come to my home. Like, I don't know. That's me. And I had like a birthday like during the summer. So, like there's like, no, it was just none of the kids liked me. Yeah. Now, I had a pool in my backyard, so I actually got kind of lucky because we'd have pool parties every year, so people would come over. But you're always sitting there beforehand. Like, I don't think that we should put on kids having a party. Because then, here's the thing, if people come, they're feeling good, you know what I mean? But if you plan a birthday party for your kid and nobody shows up, then it makes that kid feel like shit. So I'm just saying, I've been a birthday party, and then like have you guys ever been at, like when you were little? I went to a birthday party one time, and it was for this girl in school, and I literally, will be real, y'all, I went because I didn't think anybody else was gonna show up, and then guess what happened? Nobody else showed up. So it was me sitting with like a drink that had no alcohol in it because I was too young, so it was extra boring, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, it's fun. Don't be here. I'm just early, like trying to be like, bringing some sunshine into this. And then like I sat there for like 3 hours. It was like 3 after. I was like, does this mean I get all the party bags? You know what I mean? But it's definitely, I think that birthday parties can be good, but at the same time, it gives people, it has an opportunity for making your child feel like shit. So I can see if they have like, say like, Chuck E. Cheese used to be real big, right? Like a Chuck E. Cheese birthday party. Because you know what? If nobody shows up, that's fine. At least they can go play stuff. When you have a birthday party at your house, you're reliant on other people to come. And then like people be having sleepovers. Like, listen, I don't want my kids to go and sleep over a random stranger's house. Like there's been so many issues with that over like the years. Like, I've heard so many horror stories at this point in time that it's like, yo, if you got a small kid, let them go to a party, but don't let them go to a slumber party. That's like, it's too sketchy anymore. So true. Like, it's sketchy, you know what I mean? So this woman, she went viral, right? Because Malraic, I probably fucked that name up. But so, this woman, she went viral, right? Because she ended up, I guess they get money at the quinceañera. She took all her daughter's quinceañera money and bought a BBL. I've actually heard that BBLs, like when you get the surgery, they can end up stinking. So I'm like, like, But yeah, I've heard that a lot of times BBLs will get a smell to them. I don't know why. I don't know specifically what causes it, but that's what I've heard. And guys, I am dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody, is anybody out? Sonia, after your BBL, did it stink? You guys are going to be like walking around today like, I wonder if BBLs stink. You're welcome. All right. But yeah, apparently it makes them stink. I don't know. I've never been behind a BBL like that. So I would just have to take somebody's word on it. Has anybody like had a close encounter with a BBL? Like one that was like man-made, not like a normal like butt, but like one that was like man-made? I don't know. Like that's one of those things where it looks good from far away, but you get up close and you're like, whoa, girl, why you smell like plastic? Thanks, Plankton. I appreciate you. Tap the screen. Thank you, Sonia. I love it when people stop by. But is that like, I don't know if it's true. What's a BBL? It's one of those Brazilian butt lifts. You know what I mean? Where they go and like the plastic surgeon will puts like almost like, it's like breast implants, but it's for your boob or for your butt. You know what I mean? So it's kind of the same thing, but I think they use like a plastic silicone and that's how it's done. I don't know. You know what? Here's the thing. Out of sight, out of mind. I know I have an ass, but I don't really think about it on a daily basis. Like that's probably like the last thing I would do. It feels fine when I sit on what I got. Like I'm like it's back there. Like I mean it's back there. Like you know it's back there, but you don't see it constantly. So what's the point? I mean I can see if you're a professional dancer perhaps or like Cardi B. But like, what does it necessarily like? But and then on top of it, you have to worry about it stinking. Hold on. We are making my internet wants to keep slowing down, and I don't know why. It does. My internet does not like that I'm a streamer. I have it where it's fast enough, but then at the end of the billing cycle, they'll start to throttle me. Like I actually called them about this because I was like, hey, listen, all of a sudden it's so if it slows up, I apologize. So they had the Charlie Kirk memorial the other day, right? And like I'm not making fun of it or anything. Did you guys watch it? Do you like to swallow only when it's your dad? Depends. Is it like what kind of food is it? Hold on, see, it still won't work. And I said, guys, I am dual streaming. Welcome through. Tap the screen for me like the live. But so they ended up like, you know, people go on TV. Like I said, I watched a little bit of it, right? And like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not conservative. I'm not into, you know, politics or any of that stuff. But when his wife was talking, I got misty. I'm not even gonna front. Like, blue tongue? Why? Huh? I don't have blue tongue. Because I've been eating my hair. Like, I don't have blue tongue. But so But like, so they ended up, I guess Elon Musk and Trump got like together, right? And they did, they had a talk, right? Like, I don't know. They must be going through like a really bad breakup. That's all I can imagine. It's blue? No, it's not. I swear, no, it's not. Let's see. But so, yeah, they ended up like, people were like, hey, Bob, what's going on, baby? Good morning. And how are you, honey? But so people were going and lip reading. I'm going to learn how to talk. Closed eye? No. Huh? I need them open so I can read. Yeah. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen. I like it when people stop by to see me. But so people were lip reading and what's going on? Good morning, honey. How are you, darling? And so that's been kind of the thing. Apparently they're supposed to, based on the lip reading, apparently they're supposed to have a talk. And then Trump said something to him like, I've missed you, like, I don't know. And I said too, if you haven't been watching what's going on with it, there are people now that are going back and watching the video. Like I said, I feel bad for his kids. I feel bad for his wife. I feel bad for his kids. Like, because they were there. Like, they were there when this happened. And it's like, I said the very next day after it, I got online just checking TikTok, right? And guess what I seen? The unedited video. which, and I mean, this is the technology age. Heaven forbid, like his kids ever come across it. Like, they might want to read about his accomplishments, so they, type in his name just to say, and that video is sitting there waiting for him. Well, what they're saying now is, right, they're having a lot of conspiracy theories go around, because people that are like gunshot experts and forensic experts are saying that, like, it couldn't be Anthony. What's going on? Good morning, honey. They're saying that there's no way where, since it hit right here, if it had hit right here from like over their position, it would have gone through, because it missed his spinal cord, so it would have gone through his neck and it would have come out behind him. So now they're saying that they think that maybe there was more than one. I don't 100% know. Like I said, there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around, like all that stuff. But people are saying that they think that the shot actually came from behind him, and it came out the front. So that's what, like I said, if you're hearing conspiracy theories lately, that's probably why. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. Oh, thank you, Anthony, honey. Guys, I love it when y'all tap the screen. I'll never ask you guys for followed you. Awesome. But so I like it when people stop by to see me. And like I said, I will never ask you guys for anything that isn't free. Tapping the screen, free as fuck. Like, just tap that screen. But so yeah, like I said, that's been kind of like the new, like, people are sitting and rewatching the video and rewatching the video and rewatching, and then people that are, experts with the G word, like, they're going through and kind of picking it apart, and they're trying to find out where the casing ended up, like where, so they're actually thinking that there was more than one person. Which I will tell you this too, this is in the later news, but so they had not the trial, but they had the pre-trial stuff, right? Whatever that is. And it was the kid that was arrested, and I say kid because he was only 22 years old, which feels like a kid to me. He has actually come out and said that he didn't act alone, and begged the judge not to sentence him to be unlocked. Hi, it's me again. Hi, I love your YouTube shorts. Oh, thank you, Arnica. I appreciate you, honey. Oh, yeah, and then I said, I had talked the other day about, like, how do you say your name? Is it Bad Baby? Is that what it is? Bad Baby? Bad Bobby? Like, I don't know. I think it's a stupid name. If you're going to come up with a stage name, make it easy to fucking pronounce. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, so she's been going back and forth, like I said, for a while. Listen, we've all had that time where we've been toxic. I've had times where I've been toxic. I'm not generally a toxic person, but sometimes you just get with the wrong person and you'll be like, hold on, I'm being fucking toxic. Like, it happens. It happens. You know what I mean? It happens. Like, especially if two toxic people get together, like, some people, they love to fight. I said I had an ex-boyfriend that was from Albania, and man, I don't know if it was because he was Albanian or what, but he loved to fight. Like, he wanted to fight to stay in love with each other. And I'm like, no, listen, my type of love, like, I want to, it should be relaxed. It shouldn't be about fighting all the time. Like, that's not, like, the way to show me that you love me. It's like, here, like, argue with me all the time. You know what I mean? Like, but there are some people that's how they show that they love each other, is by showing, well, I'm mad about this, so, let's have a fight about it, because if you're mad about it too, then that means that you still love me. Like, it's too much effort. And I said, I feel like I'm too old to give something that type of time. Like, I don't want to argue with people. I don't want to argue with people online. I don't want to argue with friends. I don't want to argue with somebody that I love, like, just in general. I don't want to argue. Like, I'm at that point in my life where I'm just too old for that shit. Like, I'm good. Hold on. See, I said it's having issues. It's my other live stream. It's having issues. Okay. Stay there, you. Stay there. Stay. It's not listening. Stay. Okay. Hold on. Stay. Thank you. Okay. But so I don't know. I don't want to do that. So she had recently, like, and I said, if you haven't seen this video, go watch it. Go watch it. She's literally on the hood of his car, and she's grabbing onto it, and she's, like, screaming and crying. Like, he wants, like, guys, welcome through. Tap the screen. I said, I am dual streaming. TikTok's been doing, like, a really bad job of, like, pushing me out lately. Like, my mouth gets me in trouble a lot, even though I don't mean to. I said, US TikTok can be a bit restrictive. So I get myself in trouble, and then it doesn't want to push me out, and it's fine. But my YouTube definitely does better, like 100%. I said they're like I feel like my TikTok's like on the edge of like a string, like any minute, poof, could go down. Have you been doing much art lately? I certainly have. I literally I paint every single day at this point in my life. I definitely do. I definitely do. So hold on. I'll show you. This is what I did recently. I love doing female monsters. I've been practicing my tattoo and like all that stuff. So see, we love her. We love her. She's spooky and hot. So yeah, definitely. I've been keeping myself pretty busy, y'all. And I said I give painting classes if anybody's curious and wants to learn. By all means, all you gotta do is send me a message. I work with all ages. I work with all skill levels and everything. So yeah, I've been painting a lot. I paint and tattoo just about every single day. And so, all right, guys, welcome through. Like the live, tap the screen, all that good stuff. So I said, that's Ace. Oh, well, thank you. I love her. So she was hanging on the hood of his car, right? And if you haven't seen this video, I don't want to say that it's funny. Because that's mean, right? Like, it's mean to say that something's funny, right? When it has to do with that type of, like, toxic. But, like, who looks at her and goes, you know what? We can have a normal, healthy relationship. She is one of them chicks where she wants to, you can tell. You can tell. She's one of them chicks that wants to fight to stay in love. Like I said, that's way too high maintenance for me. That's way too high maintenance. So then there was another video, and she just released it, right? Because I guess they're breaking up for like the millionth time. And like I said, I do trending topics. So anything I come across, and I'm like, okay, like I said, her music's horrific. She got a banging body, I'll give her that, but half of it she paid for. So, I mean, I'm not discrediting the half that she paid for, but I'm just saying, like, I'm like, And, but she, like, oh God, she just seems like she wants to fight all the time. Like, it doesn't look good. Like, if you have to, like I said, if you have to fight to stay in love, then don't even bother doing it, because it's not the way it should be, at least in my opinion. So then she went on, I think, Instagram, and she shared a story, and it was from their house, right? Like, it was from the inside of their house, and it's him being abusive. And I'm like, dude, you guys got a kid together? Like, if there's any type of abuse going from either you to him or him to you, then just, like, love is not enough to keep people together when it's possible that they might hurt each other. That's my big Jerry Springer finale moment. Like, but I'm like, dude, like, and the person was telling her, like, when she's holding on to the hood of the car, the person was telling her, like, yo, Danny, you're making yourself look like an asshole. And she's like, I don't care. And she's crying. I'm like, that's not a relationship I'd want to be a part of. Like, can you imagine that kind of drama? Like, this is supposed to be the person that's, like, your best friend, the person that you hang out with and want to build a life with, and they're hanging on the hood of your car. Like, it doesn't take a lot to realize how dysfunctional it is. And then, are you, like, trying to get children's services, like, put into your business? Is that what's happening? Like, I'm just saying, is that what's happening? Because that's sure what it seems like. It cracks me up because you'll see people come on live, right? And you can hear their kids screaming in the background. People are like, so what are you making the kids for dinner? Oh, I don't know. We don't have any food. Can somebody cash out me money? And you're like, what? Like, somebody want to order us DoorDash? Like, people really get ballsy. Like, I'm just saying, people get really, really ballsy. And you're like, okay. And then they're like on there crying because CPS came and found reason to take their kids. And I'm like, then maybe don't broadcast you being a shit mom in front of the world. Like, broadcast yourself, go live. This is a lot of people's outlets, especially like stay-at-home moms, because this is their adult time where they get to talk to other adults and they're not talking, you know what I mean? Like that, like most of their time is spent talking to kids. So I can understand somebody wanting an outlet. I can understand somebody wanting to have, you know, a reason to talk to other adults. But like, if you're like, I just don't understand how people are online like 12 hours a day. Like, I even in my best times, I couldn't stream that much. I just couldn't do it. Like, people will literally be on here 12 hours, like, every day, just sitting there talking to people. Meanwhile, you can hear the kids breaking stuff in the background. You can hear them screaming. People are like, maybe you should go check on them. Don't tell me what to do. Okay. Like, and then they're like, I don't understand why CPS got called. I'm like, they call it because you're being a shit mom in front of other people. Like, what do you mean you can't understand why CPS was called? It was called because, like, because of the way you're fucking putting yourself out there. But it's like, how about this? Just turn, like, I seen this woman the one day, right? And I was actually kind of mad about this one. Like, I don't believe in taking shit offline. Like, it's not my thing. Like, I'm not going to call on somebody else or, like, that's just not my thing. It's not my business. And, but that's just my opinion. But there are a lot of other people that are not like that. And this chick, she had like 3 kids, right? She's in the doctor's office. She's waiting for the doctor to come in to do the checkups for her kids. The kids are all in there screaming their fucking heads off. The ones jumping off the table, like, oh, thank you, Sonia, honey. I appreciate you. The ones like jumping off the table. I'm like, hey, you're not supposed to you're not supposed to go live from like a hospital, a doctor's office. Like, there's HIPAA laws. Like, you know what I mean? You could be invading somebody else's privacy. But like, turn off your live stream and deal with your kids. Like, they should take precedence over your live stream. Like, if they need to be handled, if they need to, but it's like, you're gonna let this go like a doctor's office. They were probably all out in the waiting room looking at you like you're a tool. Like, is she talking? And you can hear when somebody's talking like, what's up, guys? Tap the screen. Yeah, does anybody got a rose? Like, you can hear this shit. So just imagine the look on the nurses' faces when they're out there, the kids are screaming there. And then watch, she's going to be like, I don't understand why CPS got called, because you're being a shit mom. Quit being a shit mom and giving people a reason to go for what's going on, honey. Hello, how are you, baby? But quit being a shit mom on live and handle your kids. Like, online will be here. It'll be here. But like, this chick was literally, and I said, when I tell you her kids were screaming, I actually said to her, because I said, I try to mind my business. But truth, yeah, I've tried. Like I said, my opinions are my opinions. And I don't expect anybody else to agree with me, but this is just my opinion. Kids will act up, when they're bored, which, being in a doctor's office, it feels like an eternity to kids. Like, you're like, dude, it's been 15 minutes, like, chill out. But they're bored. And then on top of it, a lot of kids will show off because they know that they have an audience. So if you see that your kids are acting up, turn off the live stream, because that right there might make it all sorts of better. Like I said, that's just a thought. But I'm like, all right, so you're going to have people online calling CPS on you. And then you're going to have the fucking doctor's office calling them like, yo, she was in here live streaming. Like, you're not supposed to, they don't want people to do that. Do you guys see the nurses? There was a group of nurses recently, and they took these really inappropriate pictures, right, in their doctor's office. Like, not anything like naughty, but like, where the one picture, right, they all got fired. They all got fired. There's been people that have been going live, like nurses, while they're doing med passes and shit. They've all been fired. They've all had their licenses pulled. Like, people don't think. But if a nurse is that dumb to go live while they're doing med passes, or just go live while they're at work anyway, I don't want them to be my nurse. Like, this bitch ain't got no fucking common sense. You know what I mean? Like, you really think I want her taking care of me? I'm good. Can we call somebody else, like, that doesn't TikTok? And then they're like, I don't understand why they pulled my license. What? That is like the one thing I said I wanted to, originally when I was younger, I wanted to be a doctor. So I started going to school to be a doctor, and then I wanted to be a nurse in the OR. And I'm glad I didn't do it. I said I technically have a degree in allied health career studies, and that qualifies me to do nothing. But it gave me something for all my money, right? It gave me something to claim. Can't do anything with it. I can't even go and be a CNA with that. I mean, it just means that, like, I studied like medical shit for way too long. And I said I ended up not finishing like my school. I said my kids were little, so I was like, okay. Like, I just couldn't do it. And I was like, I'll go back. And then I kind of let's just say I got a little distracted. Yeah, what's happening? Got a little distracted. But so these women were in their doctor's office, right? And they went in, and like the paper, right? I always, like, listen, I'm one of those people, I'm not trying to get personal, right? I am one of those people And it's not, I'm not saying it's pee, but I'm saying like women get natural stuff happening. It's not being turned on. It's not none of that stuff, but we get, it happens. Like guys have swamp ass, they get swamp ass. Like there's that, and then there's other stuff that So I'm very paranoid. Like I will literally, this is so much information. I like see what's gonna. I will literally stand up and turn around to see if the paper is wet. I don't know. I'm paranoid, and if it does, I'm like, I rip it off because I don't want the nurse to see. That's what these chicks did. Like they went in, and the paper was wet, and they all went around it and like took pictures with it and shit. And I said, it's not pee. It's just other. It's other. It's other. Like it's how it is. Like you know what I mean. Like it's always in a constant state. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. I heard that other people aren't like that, but mine's always like getting ready to go mode. You know, and like I said, this is a lot of information first thing in the morning, y'all. But so like I have like an issue, right? Like maybe not, I don't mean an issue. I don't mean like that, but like I have an issue overthinking it. So like I'll go to the gym and I'm sitting in the sauna and I'll get up and turn around and look just to make sure I didn't leave like a line there. If I see a line, I've never seen one. Like, I've never caught one, like, on, like, they make the bunches wooden, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's just something I'm paranoid about. Oh my God, I knew this girl, right? And we were all hanging out over my sister's house the one day, right? And I thank God I haven't had this happen. Oh God, I would be mortified, right? Thank you, Lacey. And she was on her monthly, right? And she got up and her and her boyfriend left. And then my sister walks over and she goes, oh my God, she bled on the couch. So she was cool, but we hurried up and we cleaned it up before the guys came inside. Like sometimes that happens. I don't get mine anymore. Like I got an IUD like years ago. Once again, this is a lot of information. I know y'all, but welcome back. You popped again here. I did. I like YouTube. So, but I like YouTube. But, like, I would have been so fucking embarrassed. She didn't even know it was there. Like I said, we just went and we hurried up and cleaned it up. I can remember being younger, right? Sick Jane's awesome lesbian. But so, like, I don't know, but I would have been mortified. Like, I would have been mortified. Oh, thank you, Lacey. I appreciate it. White pants. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, white pants were scary, man. Like, You'd be like in high school, because I don't think anybody has worn white jeans since like the 90s, you know? And you'd be like, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to start for a few more days. Fuck. Oh, fuck. And then you had to like, yeah, I mean, like, listen, there's a lot of stuff that happens to women. I hear you. I work in customer service. I'm always paranoid that I'm going to leave a spot. I don't know if that's weird. Is that an irrational fear? Like, not like I said, I don't get my monthly. I got an IUD. I've had an IUD for like a while, but it makes it so that way you don't get your monthly. If you think about it, women, we got a lot of shit to put up with. Okay, we got 1 week a month where we ovulate. We got another week a month where we have like PMS, and then we got another week where we have to deal with it, and then we even have hormones after we're done. So that's a full-time fucking job. Just being a woman is a full-time. It's a traditional move. Like you walk up to one of your friends and be like, "Hey, do you need something? Because I see that I didn't know if it was you. Okay, yeah, you got something. Okay, cool. It's like code to each other. Like I think I just had a slip, and it was funny because I was talking to somebody. He did this video right on TikTok, and it was Alexa next, and it was this guy, and he's in there pooping, right, and somebody comes in and goes, oh man, who's shitting in here? Don't even bring your feet up. I want to see the look on this person's face that made this smell, right? Like, and this is a thing that women do. And once again, you guys are diving in deep, getting really into the inner core in there. You know what I mean? Like all the trolls are sitting there like, the fuck? My girl fainted almost yesterday. Yeah, and I worked with a girl. I know what you're gonna. Yeah, I worked with a girl when she would get hers. One day she sat down. She was like, "I don't feel good," and I literally seen all the color drain out of her face. And I was like, "Dude, you need to go home." Like, there's some women that get it extra hard like PCOS and all that stuff. There's some women that get it extra hard. So I'm just saying, like, listen, I love my IUD, y'all. I love that motherfucker. Like, I've never, I mean, I've had personal encounters with it, but I mean, I've never met it face to face. I don't, like, I'm not that flexible, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, it's there. I know that motherfucker's there. I'm cool with it being there. I want to, like, I don't know a better, like, how do you thank your IUD enough? Like, it's hard, it is really hard to watch. But, like, how do you thank an IUD? Like, good times, good times. Like, you know, it's like my best friend at this point. You look amazing in latex gloves. Okay, that's a first of today. Thanks, Mara. There we go. Let's follow you back. I like it when people stop by to see me. But so I'm just saying, like, I love my IUD. I keep sending, like, I keep sending my IUD a Christmas card. Like, every year I'm like, thanks. Like, you know how you leave a Christmas card for, like, the mailman? Like, you gotta remember to thank things when they help you. You know what I mean? Like, thanks, buddy. Like, thanks for keeping that horrible. So I know other people have respect all women. It's really like, I think people underestimate that it's, and what cracks me up is guys will be like, well, we get kidney stones. We know what pain is. No. We get fucking kidney stones too. So guess what? Come at me with something else. I want to, like, imagine how weird it would be as a guy to, you know, have that come out of your wiener for like a whole week, a month. You would think you were dying. You would think this is it. I'm just going to go start digging the hole in the backyard. Just throw me in it once it's done. Like, this is like part of our lives. Like, this is part of our lives that we have to deal with every single month. So I said, I'm very happy that I found a way to just keep it out of the equation. Like, just keep it out of the equation. It 100%, I said, I know other people we have other pain. Okay, so name a pain that guys get that we don't get. I mean, prostate cancer, I get that. I get that. But name something else. I'll wait. Hold on. We get testicular cancer pain. I'm really trying, man. I'm really trying. In sports. I mean, we get injuries in sports. Like, I don't know if you've ever had I don't want to say like the C word, but there's something, it's the C word, right? And it's called like a punch. Like, I'm telling you this much, like, I'll be like, somebody right into your punch, right? Man, oh my God. That shit hurts. Like, that hurts. I'll be laying back on the couch, right? And my dog will come up and I'm like, dude, get off my ovary. Like, he's got to put his paw right in there. Like, not in hard sport. Yeah, no, we definitely, it can hit us just as well. Yeah. It must be weird to, like, have a wiener. We just flop it all around. Like, I feel like that's probably if I was, and honestly, like, I feel kind of bad for people that are trans, because when they go through that full surgery, right? And I mean this in the most respectful perspective I can have. But when they go and they transition over, like, I don't know if you guys, my knee fell out. Yeah, but a woman's knee can fall out. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got this whole other thing we got to deal with, like, once a fucking month, you know? But when they like, in case, like, I don't know if any, like I said, I was almost a doctor at one point in time. I like watching. I just want to know, is everybody's foreskin waiting for them in heaven? I'll give you a minute. Think about that one too. Yeah, that's yeah. Like, is there like little, like, I don't know, like a little zoo of foreskins, and they're all just like holding the gates, like, come on, I'll be waiting for you. Like, if you're a ghost, do you still have a wiener? Because I would assume you would, right? It'd still be hard on the eyes. Awesome, don't look, Jazz. But, like, would you still, like, is there a ghost wiener? Like, is that like a thing? Like, you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, what's that fucking taste in my mouth? Guess what? You got a ghost wiener in your mouth. That's what that was. That's face on mom can laugh. Cool, don't look. When you see your bone and flesh, yeah, but women can do that too. That's what I'm saying. Women got knees. We can, you know what I mean? Like, too old to be acting 12. There's definitely, one of us is definitely acting like they're 12. Being a troll is, dude, it's sad. It's if you're not a 12-year-old, I have to question your life. Like that's who looks like something a man would bring home from a bar by mistake. Right though, and I bank on that. I bank. Have you seen? I was gonna say, Sonia, have you seen? They have these new things in bars, right? And I thought that these were kind of interesting. I thought it was a very interesting. If I was a guy and I was talking to a girl, right? I don't know that I wouldn't take offense to this. Like, it's not meant as an offensive thing, right? And I said, guys, I am dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody that's not in your chat, it's just the other chat. How many packs of Newport? Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say, Jazz, you need attention. This is the only way you can get attention from females, huh? It's okay. But, and I'm just speaking of this because, like, Jazz totally gives that vibe off. But, like, they have these things, right? And it looks like a bracelet, right? I'm just gonna kick him out now because it's just gonna fucking bore the shit out of me. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Oh, no, wait. You remind me of Barney the dinosaur. You remind me of a loser. Hide user on this channel? Is that what I do? I gotta remember to start kicking people out. No, it just, I think it just, what does it do? I don't know how to work YouTube. That's childish. Yeah. It cracks me up when somebody comes in and they're trying to troll you and they're like, you seem immature. Like, oh God, there's nothing worse. There is nothing worse in the world than trolls that don't know how to like type. Hi Bob, what's going on? Like that, I literally, it just instantly makes me angry. Like when they come through and they're like, God, you're dumb. And they spell it wrong. You're like, if you're going to troll me, at least speak English properly. Like, God damn. But, and I just like, I'm like, I can't like, I don't know. Like I said, I can't like waste my time on it, man. I got to remember to start kicking people out. No, well, yeah, I do. I do not cigarettes, but yeah. Yeah, it's legal here, baby. It's legal here. My state just became legal within the last couple of years. So, okay, how did I get all started on that? I was talking about Bad Baby. See, this is why, oh, Bob, he's been way too nice to me lately, Bob, thank you, yes. Beef flaps, yeah. How many of your kids are black? Neither. Would it be horrible if they were? Like, Framer, would it be horrible? You're gonna have a tough time in this world, man. Let's see. Oh, I seen this. Okay, so I don't know if you guys, thank you, baby. I really appreciate that. Like I said, guys, I don't expect anybody to do anything for me. Tapping the screen is all I'll literally ask you for. I do appreciate it, though. Like I said, everything that I earn online, nice wig. Like, all the trolls say the same thing. Like, they all say the same thing. If I had a troll that actually came through and said anything new, I'd be, like, shocked. Like, if they come through and they're actually funny, I'll laugh at them. But, like, they don't realize, like, how, like, if you're a troll and you say something, you look like a pathetic human. Like, you just look pathetic. Like, you got nothing better to do than troll people that are just minding their business. And I said YouTube's really bad for it. Like, YouTube, there's lots of kids, so Voice of 1,000 Subs, right, exactly. Okay, so I seen this one the other day, and I thought it was funny as fuck, right? This chick, she went to go get her belly button pierced. You know, typically, like, where belly button piercings go, right? You spelled cigarettes wrong, by the way. But no, maybe you didn't. Hold on. By mistake. Not, like, it just, like, try harder, please, Framer. Like, I kick one out and two more come in. They're like fucking gray hairs. But, so this woman went to, I'll just keep kicking people. It's stupid, man. It's stupid. How do you kick them out? I'm gonna put user in timeout. There we go. Yeah, see, it's gonna be like time, like, go sit in the corner for 24 hours. I don't know how to work YouTube. I said I just started using it not too long ago, so I'm like, and I said I'll normally just keep the trolls in because I'm like, fine, they're talking, whatever, right? Like, I just kind of like ignore the shit. But I said it's always the same shit. Nice way. Like, who cares? Like, who gives a fuck? I don't care if I have hair in my crotch that I've put a weave on. It has nothing to do, like, who fucking cares? Like, who gives a shit? Like, who cares? I don't care if I make a handlebar mustache out of that shit down there. I don't care if I dreadlock it. It's got beads on it and fucking tinfoil. It's like, it's just dumb shit. Like, it's all kid shit. It's all kids. And that's what I mean. Like, I can't talk back to them. Like, I can't talk back to them because, and then they just come back on other accounts and it's just boring. Like, I don't know. It's just boring. Like, the name Mo Beef, Mo Chicken. That's the name. Or like they'll have somebody come through and their name is Hugh and then their last name is like Janus. And I'm like, ugh. Like, it just forced the shit out of me. Like, I don't even want to talk shit back to people because 90% of the time it's kids. It's either kids or it's miserable adults. And I feel weird talking shit back to kids. Like, I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk shit back to people's kids. Like, I'm like, can you please tell your mom to like go change like the password on the parental lock? Like, but it's like kids. It's kid shit. Now trust me, I've had some trolls I've converted. One of my friends, he used to come through and he would troll. It wasn't anything like overly mean. It was just stupid shit. And he thought I was funny, so he kind of stuck around. And then he like would defend me against other people. But like, it was funny. Like, he wasn't really saying shit to be me. He was just saying shit to be funny. I don't mind funny people. I don't mind like, one question, Ren, what's up? But they always come through on fake accounts. They always, like, it's just the same shit all the time. And it's like, don't like it, don't look. Like, I mean, that's pretty much, like, the end of it. Don't like it, don't look. I don't give a fuck. Okay. That's what I was talking about, was the outie belly button. Okay, so there was this girl. She went to go get a piercing, right? And when she went to go get, but I'm like, I don't think that they realize that the more people come in, the more it helps your stream. And then I said, if you're on YouTube, and you start trending really high, oh God, that's just like 8 million. Do I get paid by YouTube? Not yet. I think I need like 100 more subs and then I can monetize. I get paid by TikTok, I get paid by my other sites, but like, yeah, YouTube, not so much. They make you wait until you get like 1,000 subs to actually like monetize your account, which I think is kind of weird, but whatever. So this chick, she went to, if you haven't seen this video, go watch this video because it's a fucking riot, right? This chick went to go get a belly button piercing, and when she did, I guess the piercer, I assume that they must have been now. Like, I assume they must have been now. Because, guess what? BS? What do you mean? That's what it told me, was I had to wait till I hit 1,000 people to monetize. So I'm at like 850, something like that. I actually just started doing YouTube Live like a couple months ago. I've been mostly on TikTok, but I said a lot of people have been transitioning from TikTok over to there. Yeah, tap the screen, guys, like the live. But so she went to go get her belly button pierced. It's an outie belly button, like, okay. So then she goes online. Right? And she takes a picture of her belly button piercing, and she goes, guys, this hurts real bad. Is this okay? Like, she'd never had a piercing before. Tell me why. How old are you? I'm 45, honey. But so, she had an outie belly button, right? She had an outie belly button, and the motherfucking piercer pierced it. I'm like, that's actually kind of cool. At least it's like unique. Like, you would I'm just saying, I would have left it in. Like, well, fuck it, it's already there. You know what I mean? Like, and people were like, wait a minute, you didn't ask for your outie to get pierced? And she's like, well, what do you mean? They're like, that's not where they pierce it at. And they're like, she's like, well, where do you pierce it? And they're like, you realize not everybody's an outie. Like, you didn't look up like cute belly button piercings. Thanks forever. I like it when people follow me. Unless it's in person. If it's in person, then no. But yeah, I told you, I have a doctor's appointment October 2nd for my epilepsy. And I'm like going to be like, listen, this new med, done. I'm not taking it anymore. I said, I have literally had like an internal shake for like a fucking week. Like, it's better than the alternate, but it's literally making me crazy. I can feel it. It's like an internal thing. Thought you were, see, I appreciate you. Even if you're just being nice, I still appreciate you. But yeah, so, I mean, now I know that it's tissue. Like, it's tissue. I actually had a friend, he got his infected, and I said, this is when I was back in nursing school. So he called me because back then, that was before everybody had like health insurance. Like, back then, you could have no health insurance and have major health problems and be in debt for like the rest of your life and all that good stuff, right? So he called me and I said, well, come over, let me take a look at it. He's like, my belly button's infected. I'm like, what do you mean your belly button's infected? He's like, I can't afford to go to the doctor. I can't afford to go to the hospital. He's like, it hurts. And I'm like, okay, well, come over and let me take a look at it. You know, in my mom's living room, I actually sat there and cut it open and pushed all the tissue out. It was the tissue on his outie belly button had gotten. Now it's normally just tissue in there, like it's placenta, but yes, it's or not placenta, it's umbilical cord, but that turns into tissue, right? Which can get infected because you get a lot of bacteria in that area. So it's very possible to have it be infected. But I just never. So I'm imagining that this chick is probably going to pull out the piercing, right? Because people are like, "What the fuck?" She went back to the chick and said, "People online have told me you need to take this out," and the chick charged her $90 to take it out. Like what? And then on top of it, she said she paid something like 80 for the piercing, and I'm like, yo, listen, they seen you coming, sister. Like, they seen you coming, and they were like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you've never had anything done before. Because those people, they don't know what the regular price range is for stuff. Like, when you call around, hey, how much are your belly button piercings? Hey, how much are your belly button? Hey, how much are your belly button piercings? But I'm just like, this chick, and then she put it online, and everybody's like, wait, they did that wrong. Yeah, they did that wrong. Yeah, they definitely did that wrong. Okay, so let's see. Did you guys hear this one recently? This has been a big one in the news. Like, is it RFK? I think that's his name, right? Like he works for Trump. They've recently come out with the reason behind autism. Right? So they're saying that it's from Tylenol usage in pregnancy, which is why, like, these last X amount of years, it seems like it's more prevalent. I really think it's genetic. Like, that's it. I'm sure I used Tylenol when I was pregnant with my son, and he's special needs. So I'm like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay, well, I mean, if that's really what it is, I'll sue him anyway just to get some money. But but I'm like, so, and they're also saying that they're coming out with a cure for it. I can see in more advanced cases, but I think it adds to people's personalities. You know what I mean? I think it adds to, if somebody is functional and all that stuff, your government is funny, right? I mean, it's like, but there's people that have autism in other countries. Is Tylenol prevalent in other countries, or is it just here? I mean, like I said, once you sit back and you think about it, like, what is something that they tell you is safe to take during pregnancy? Tylenol. That's like the number one thing they'll tell you to take. Take Tylenol when you're pregnant. Well, is that truly what, or they just wanted to have, maybe they were getting pressure and they just wanted to have a reason? I don't know. But that's what they're saying. And women products, see, I was going to say women products, like, they, for all those years, they were like, use baby powder, it'll help. And here it had aluminum in it that was causing, like, cancer. I'm like, man, you can't trust nothing nobody says anymore. Okay, so let's see. Jimmy Kimmel got canceled and, like, rebooked in, like, 1 week because he made, like, some Charlie Kirk jokes. Well, I seen him. I really didn't think it was that bad, but, like, at the same time, I think if you're going to be a comedian, pretty much, like, too much plastic. Yeah, if you're gonna be a comedian, like, everything should be on the table. Like, there's a lot of people that will heal from stuff by making jokes about it, and that's how they cope. That's how they deal with it. You know? So I think that freedom of speech, I think that, but at the same time, I kind of understand why people were so upset. So he came back on his first show the other, so he literally got canceled. Everybody's all celebrating he got canceled. And in the same week, they rebooked his show. I don't know. I've never really been a fan of that show, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm like, like, I don't know. I don't like those talk shows. I'm like, I'll just read something. Like I said, I like to read. I would rather watch a crime documentary. Like, I've watched so many crime documentaries at this point in my life, and I'll just put it back on when I'm working, like when I'm actually sitting down and focusing, put it on in the background and just kind of do my thing, or I put music on and just jam out to that. So a lot of times this is the only way that I really know what's going on in the world, is by doing the weird news first thing in the morning. So he came out, and they told him what he needed to do was apologize, right? I don't think people are going to accept that apology. I'll say this, number one. Do not think, but he was, like, literally in tears as he's saying this. But Jerry Springer was the best. I couldn't watch, like, Jerry Springer, it was just like, I don't know, those talk shows. You guys remember, I was going to say, Seb, I don't know if you've seen this. Once upon a time, all these talk shows were doing these, like, camps for, like, bad kids. Like, that's what they would do. At least, I don't know where you're at, but, like, in our country, that was, like, I think it was, like, something in the 90s. And like these people would come on TV like screaming at these kids, right? Like, I mean, we're talking somebody 10 years old, and they'd send them to a camp for bad children for like a month, and then they'd come back and be a totally different person. And people, but I'm like, and then of course now they came out with all this other stuff about those camps and how those people were taking advantage of people that already had troubled backgrounds and causing things to be worse. And you know, like, I mean, all that stuff. Jerry Springer, my dad used to love Jerry Springer. He was like old. Again, he had dementia, and I really don't think he realized like he wasn't watching the same episode all the time. My dad used to do weird shit. Like I said, when I was 6, my dad had like a massive brain tumor, right? Massive brain tumor. They didn't think he was going to make it. They said if he had the surgery, he would make it 6 months. If he didn't have it, he'd probably make it like 3 weeks, right? So they brought me in because I was real little. I was like the youngest of 5. So I said I was real little. I was probably only like 6 years old. And then he decided he did a 13-hour surgery. He came out of it, said, I'm not doing this. I am not doing this, right? Like, I cannot do this again because they didn't get it, right? They said we weren't able to get it, like 12, 13-hour surgery, all that stuff. So then they brought me in and say, hey, look, you still have a kid that you need to help raise, like all this shit. Because the rest of my sisters were all out of the house. Like, they were all out of the house. But they had me, I like to say I was my dad's, like, last swimmer because I think I was. Like, my parents were, like, in their 40s when they had me. Like, not early 40s, but, like, late 40s. Yeah, I mean, my dad was 48. My mom was, like, 44, 45. And, so, yeah, I always said I was, like, my dad's last swimmer, whatever. But, so, after the brain, so he had another one, and he had the tumor removed. He lived another 20 years. He was 26 when I passed away. But he used to do, like, I sit back and I think about it now, and I think that it's possible that my dad was on the spectrum. He wasn't, like, a very affectionate, oh, thank you, Mike. Here, let me put a follow back on you. He wasn't, like, terribly affectionate. He was just kind of always in his own little world. We always assumed that it was just from the surgery and, you know, all that stuff. Like, that's a lot to take in. Of course, people aren't going to be the same after it, like 36. Yeah, and he would do weird shit. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, just, like, okay, weird shit. I come home from school. I'm in, like, 6th grade. I'm like, hey, what's up? Nothing. He had that one chair, that one recliner that he sat in all the time. See, this is what Jerry Springer, nobody can mention Jerry Springer and me not be like, oh, Dad, you know, right? So he would just do, like, you just sit back and laugh at some of the shit. Like, his thought process was almost, like, interesting. So I came into the den one day and I said, what did you do? And he goes, oh, I spray painted the chair. It was a recliner, a fabric recliner. And he had spray painted it pink and included getting it on the carpet around it because he didn't bother to put any trash bags. And I'm like, why the fuck would you, what? You spray painted a chair? He goes, yeah, and I love it. I'm like, it's like sitting on a Brillo pad. He goes, no, now I can sit on it and scratch my back. And I was like, are you kidding? You're really getting rid of the chair, right? No, he said, that's your, my mom had me at 19. So that's how old I was when I had my daughter, which I said me and her were like best friends. Like we spend, she's like, I don't know that I've been to any bars without you. And I'm like, I'm sure you have. Like we hang out literally all the time. We kind of grew up together. Like, I don't know how my mom made it through. Like I'm like the age my mom was when she had me. And I'm like, man, I'm fucking tired. Like I don't want to have a baby now. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm good. Like fuck that shit. So yeah. I was the last swimmer. They went on like a second honeymoon and came back but she had been going through menopause, so she thought that that's what it was. She didn't find out she was pregnant with me until she was like 6 months pregnant, and she was like, oh, they already had 4 girls. And then my dad said, oh, well, you know what? Maybe this will be a boy. It wasn't. That's always been in a, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. They have a program out that says, it's called Oracle. It will be managing all the TikTok in America, apparently. I haven't noticed any, like, changes in it since, I guess, it took over. Like, it hasn't really been. I've noticed that people have gone to YouTube more. Like, for no way. Yeah, no chance for, yeah. And so he ended up having 5 girls, whatever. And like whatever, it happens. But so Oh, I guess Tom Holland, like, these spider, like, they keep remaking shit. Like, how many Batmans have they made now total? Like, not counting, like, the cartoons or spin offs, or how many Batman movies with different actors have they made now? I say this because they're remaking Spider Man again. I don't know if it's like a Spider Man 2 or 3, or like, they will keep this going until people are like, they will keep shit going until it goes directly to video, and then they're like, man, we've milked that enough. You know what I mean? Or James Bond, right? Like, I get it. Like, that this is a story that is, I know there's people that like love it, but like, the dude from Twilight being Batman, like, are you, like, I didn't even watch it, and I can already tell you I didn't like it. I didn't like him. Like, it was just, like, I don't know. He's, like, what? Like, that just didn't seem like it made sense to me. Like, the casting director sitting down like, well, new Batman. Who we getting? Who we getting? Throw some names at me, people. Throw some names at me. And somebody was like, oh, that fucker from, like, the Twilight series. What? Yeah, write it down. What's his name? Robert Patterson? Is that who he is? I don't know. Whatever. And I watched it because I got curious. Like, straight up, I'm not the type of movie that likes, like, weird love stories and, like, stuff like that. I like it when I was a kid. Yeah, and I get that. Like, I can remember, I liked the one that had, like, Arnold in it and whatnot. It was, like, bright, like, colored, and it, like, just had way more to look at. It's one of the few times, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this, I'm sure it's an unpopular opinion. When Uma Thurman, that was one of the few times I've seen her where I actually thought she was really hot. She's supposed to be one of, like, Mr. Freeze. Yeah, like, the whole point. I was like, ooh, okay, girl, I see you. Like, I mean, normally I don't, like, I'm sure she would probably never date me. And she'd probably look at me and be like, you know what I mean? Like, what? She's short and fat. What? Are you only like 5? And she's like, she was a model beforehand, but I just never really. And I'm, like I said, I'm sure that that's unpopular opinion. It's fine. I'm sure she doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But so Tom Holland, I guess, I don't know if this is an all new series. I don't know, because the Spider-Mans I stopped watching. The Batmans I stopped watching. Like, everybody has seen, like, you know, I did like I liked the Joker with Heath Ledger. I thought that was pretty good. I watched the Joker movie with, what was the other one? I'm having a brain fart. The dude that was in, I need help. Joaquin Phoenix? Okay, no, I think I got it. I was like, it's a weird ass name. Hold on, his brother was River Phoenix. Okay, like, I think I got that. But so he got a concussion during the making of the new Spider-Man. Like, they will literally just be running out of ideas. And then it's funny because, like, the same people that run out of ideas will dislike people for doing spin-offs. They say Shakespeare's work, it was based on a different writer. Like, there's only so many ideas in the world. So Shakespeare's considered to be, like, the original, you know, a lot of his stuff was inspired by, like, I'm an artist, so I get artist block, you know what I mean, where you just don't know what you want to do. So you go and you sit and, like, I'll look through pictures. Hey, that looks like a cool idea. Now I'm not going to sit down and paint it, you know, but I'm like, I'll make my own version of it. And that's what I tell people because artist block is definitely, it's like writer's block, where you just sit down and you're like, I don't know what to write about. Fuck, I need an idea. Like, you can take literally inspiration from everything in life. So, oh man, there was a tweet that came through the other day. It's a no for me. Oh, what? Oh, the new Spider-Man? Yeah, I will not be going and seeing it. I'm good. I'm good. So the Trump account the other day accidentally posted, they believe it was supposed to be a text message from Trump to the Attorney General, right? Like, you ever send something to the wrong person, then you're like, oh, goddamn. Like, goddamn, you know what I mean? So, he posted this tweet, and they're thinking that it was supposed to be a message, like a text message sent to the Attorney General, And it was just like, if you go, I forget specifically what the tweet said, but go on and like look at it, because when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh shit. Like, he's like, how about you do your fucking job? Like, I'm saying I'm not pro Trump. I'm not against Trump. I'm not a registered voter. I say this every time I talk about politics. I never will be. But I would rather have Trump than Biden. I'll be real. He was painful. You guys ever see one of the Biden speeches? Oh my God. Like, he'd be like, and then, and then, and like they probably got cue cards that are like massive, and they're like, Joe, just read the fucking card. Like, and he's like, well, like, and then he would just say some dumb ass shit. I said, I'm from Delaware, so we all were well aware of Joe before this. Like, he was one of our state senators for like 30 years, and he actually at one point in time wasn't Sleepy Joe. You know what I mean? People get older, they get a little bit more sleepy, but like I don't think that he should have been. No, no. Like, part of being the president is being able to deliver speeches. You're lucky if you get a cohesive sentence out of him. Like, he, you know what I mean? Especially at this point in his life, which I get why when people are like, oh, they just wanted somebody they can control. You couldn't even control him. You'd be like, stick to the cards. I keep saying, I watched this video, and I like, when I tell y'all, I was holding my side. I was screaming, laughing. I mean, I was just, and I've told this story before, so I apologize if you've heard it before. Guys, do me a favor, tap the screen, like the live. He was giving Elton John the Humanitarian Award, Humanitarian of the Year Award, right? And he's standing there because Elton John's raised a lot of money for AIDS research. Like, he's raised a lot of money, right? And he's gotten the government to put a lot of money into it too. And so he sticks to the script. He's talking, right? And then it's like, he's not good at like the ad-libbing. Like, when the cards are over, what does he do? Even when the cards are there, like that debate that had happened between Trump and that was a fucking joke. Like, I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, people are like, oh, Delaware, isn't that where Biden's from? I'm like, yeah, listen, we don't claim him. He's not one of us. He doesn't sit on our lunch tables. Like, no. Like, he's a weird dude, and he's been like this for like a while. Like, he's been like this, where he's like, how are you supposed to be a good person for speeches when you like can't even read? Like, he's like blinking and shit, and like, and you're like, dude, spit it the fuck out. Like, come on, spit it out. Like, spit it the fuck out. Like, get it out your mouth. What are you trying to say? And so, well, anyway, back to Trump. So he accidentally posted, it was evidence of him yelling at the attorney general, where he's just telling him, like, you need to do your fucking job, and you told me this would be done the other day. And then he went back and deleted it. But I'm assuming that it wasn't him, because I'm sure, I don't know if Trump, he probably doesn't have any of, like, he probably has, like, a social media manager. I mean, I would assume. He's rich enough. I would assume he's got like a social media manager, but it was like directly, I'm sure he's got access to it, but he probably don't post on it like that. Like, somebody else is doing it for him. All right, so then let's see. Oh yeah, there was a kid. He was a college student. He got expelled, and because he was reenacting. It was like at one of the visuals for Charlie Kirk. He reenacted it, and people were pissed. And I get it. They expelled him for it. He won't be able to come back. They said he won't be able to come back to school, period. But for right now, he's just listed as expelled, you know. Let's see. Yeah, so guess what was supposed to also happen this week that didn't happen? The rapture. Maybe it happened and we're all still here, and that means we're fucked. There were people straight up that sold their property preparing for the rapture. He said it was either going to be on the 23rd or the 24th, right? Like, people were, why? Like, you're stupid. If you sell your shit because a pastor tells you, like, who cares? Like, leave it behind you think that we ain't going to get it? If we're left behind in the rapture, you go up to heaven and your shit is all, why do you need to sell your shit beforehand? Like, it ain't going to matter where it goes, right? So why sell it? Like, what the fuck? Like, but there were people standing out on the beaches and all this stuff. There were people, like, like talking about, like, it was a viral thing. It was, I believe, it was a South African minister, right? And here's the thing: when you run a cult, right, and you give end of the world predictions, A, you're probably not going to be right about it. Like, what was that? What was that one church where they thought that it was like a cult, and they thought that the second coming, stupid people, yeah. Well, they're definitely regretting it now. I sold it for nothing, like, and I gave the money to my church. Oh, and so now you don't have any truck anymore. Okay. How are you going to get to work? Well, I didn't think we'd still be here because of the rapture. Like, you can't call out of work because you think the rapture is going to happen. Your boss will be like, the fuck? Yeah, you can get your ass to work. Like, what do you mean you're calling out because the rapture could be happening? What? Get your ass to fucking work. I'm sick and rapture. Like, you know what I mean? People were standing out on the beaches with their arms up in the air. Now, the South African minister that originally got, like, this started, right, has not spoken publicly. Sorry for the language. Oh, my language is bad. Yeah, dumb people piss me off, too. But so, yeah, people are standing out on the beach just waiting for the rapture, waiting. Nothing. We did not rapture, y'all. Or I said either that or we did and we're just all, maybe we're all just still here. I'm sorry, but, like, listen, if it's between heaven and hell, hell has cooler outfits. Just based on what I've seen on TV. Like, it has cooler outfits. I'm just saying. I mean, robes and all that look very, like, but like I said, I want to know, like, if you lose a limb, when you get to heaven, is it waiting for you? Like, I have questions. Like, I have questions. I can't, and I said, just imagine that, though. Imagine how many, like, when you get to heaven, is your foreskin there? Like, this is the random shit. Like, I'll be in the car and I'm like, I wonder if when people go to heaven, their foreskin's waiting for them. Like, did it get raptured early by the doctor and now it's just been chilling in heaven, like playing cards with, like, the other, like, you know, that painting of the dogs where they're sitting around playing cards? Like, is there just a whole table full of foreskins that are like, yep, any day now? Wait, he's so good. I swallowed wrong. I'm an amateur. But, you know, like, I don't know. I have weird questions like this, which I said is why kind of organized religion doesn't work well for me, because, like, I'll ask questions and it could be stupid. It could be silly. It could be, but, like, I have, like, listen, like, I just got questions, man. I got questions. Like, when you go to heaven, do you still have your private parts, or are those just off limits, like, in heaven? Like, I don't know. But I can't talk about, like, anything to do with religion, even if I'm joking about it, because then I'll get somebody on YouTube that's like, hey, you need Jesus. Like, okay, tell him I said hello. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's already got my number. Like, you know what I mean? Like, tell him to just send me a text. So yeah, the world didn't end. The dude has not, like, come out and said anything since, like, the whole thing. I like the blue, but I keep getting blue on me, like dye leaks. So it's like, and my red hair didn't move at all. And I was red for, like, a long period of time. I decided to change it, like, last week. But I'm like, this is why I didn't like being blue before, because you get blue all on your neck. Like, I go to the gym, like, the whole bit. I'm like, I just imagine I'm going to look like a melting Smurf. Okay, so that didn't happen. They came across, and this was interesting. This was the largest, case of welfare fraud found in the U.S. It was a total of $14.6 billion. Guess who did it? Ginger? No, I'm probably gray at this point. My hair's brown, but I'm normally I'll do, like, half red, half black. I'll do black with, like, red streaks in it. I'll do black with red ends in it. I'll do bright red. I'll do dark. I've been, like, the juice did it. Okay. But so, I was going to say, it was actually the welfare office workers. There was, like, a whole string of welfare workers, right, who it was their job. So they realized that if they set up kind of, like, these fake people, that they could get welfare in every month. So it was, like, a whole string of them. Like, they found a whole string of, like, people that had done this. And I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, I'm glad they got it. Can you imagine, like, but I'm like, at the same time, like, yo, those people are underpaid. I can't really hate on them for wanting to, like, get money from the government, because they're giving the money out because people want money from the government. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, you know. Okay, so yeah, but 14.6 billion. That's a lot. That's a lot to just come up missing. Oh yeah, I'm actually excited about this because, like I said, I like to hear, like, I'm not like a conspiracy theory person. I said I've lived with a tattoo artist for a long time, so in that scenario, you will hear conspiracy theories. Like if I heard about the fucking megalodon one more time, I was gonna go plane trap. Like that was his thing. He absolutely believed in the megalodon. He thought that it was out there. It might be out there. I don't know. But like, I'm like, we don't have to talk about this every time we tattoo. Like the megalodon. It would always come back to the fucking megalodon. I could start. We could be talking about something totally different, and then he'd get into his conspiracy theories and start talking about the megalodon. I'm like, dude, like the megalodon. Okay. And so but so they're doing a task force, right? And what it's going to do is it's going to declassify government secrets, which I think that's good. Like, right? Like, it's good. I would like to know what the fuck is going on out there. Like, give us all the. So they're talking about that island. They're talking about releasing that, which good. Make it public knowledge. Like, good. You know what I mean? I'm sure that there'll be one name that's conveniently left off. Which, by the way, guys, this is a later news story I was going to do. There's actually a giant statue that's been erected out front of the White House, right? And it's Donald Trump and the guy with the island, right? And they're holding hands, and they both got their legs like kicked up in the air. It's a statue for Friendship Month. And it's like a marble. They don't know who put it up, but like somebody made this giant iron statue that had like a marble base and pulled it in there in the middle of the night one night and dropped it there for. It's actually a funny statue. It's actually, but so what they're going to do is they're going to declassify. Let's see. It said it was JFK, RFK, and MLK. So they're going to, if there's any other theories that the government have or any other evidence that they had about these specific things, they're going to release it. Let's get that list. Like this island, these people are still alive. Like, let's get that list. That should probably be more prevalent than like an assassination that happened like however many years ago. You know what I mean? But that's me. That's me. Oh God, have you guys seen the DJ Aldo video? This is the you need to go watch it. Like, if you haven't watched the DJ Aldo video, I'm like, this has to be staged. There's no way. So this guy, he's a larger man. We'll say he's a larger gentleman. Like, not massive, but just he's got some extra. Definitely rocking the dad bod, and his name is DJ Aldo, right? And I don't know if this was a mistake. I assume it has to be staged, but the video is a fucking riot. The videos are right. Just look it up. I guarantee you, if you type up DJ Aldo, you will see this video. So he is DJing at a funeral, right? And it's an elderly woman, and he like rips his shirt off. He's like starts playing the techno, and he's like dancing to it, right? And like you can see people in the front row like getting up and walking away. Like it's a riot though. And then like he's got like a tech mix in it that's like DJ Aldo. You know what I mean? He's like, rest in fucking peace. Like it has to be fake. It's still a funny video. Even if it's fake, it's still, I'm sorry, I got a chuckle out of it. I was like, and people are saying that it's actually like real. Like he didn't realize, but he got booked to do it. I don't know. It's taken me like 8 million years to get my makeup on this morning. It's like not happening. I've been rocking with one eyebrow for a little bit. But yeah, so if you get a chance, watch the DJ Aldo video. Oh yeah, there's legal court documents that are apparently being released on Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's relationship. Not that any of us necessarily really care. It was just something that I saw was a trending topic, so I jotted it down real quick. And I said, guys, I am live on YouTube. I'm also live on TikTok. Make sure you tap the screen. I do like that. Actually, what time is that? I can get ready and get off here soon. Yeah, okay, we're giving it a couple more minutes. I was supposed to come on and do my makeup. I have a class in a little bit, so I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Didn't happen. But so apparently these court documents are saying that there was abuse from Brad Pitt towards one of the kids and Angelina Jolie. Like there's a specific incident that was on like their private jet. Imagine that, have a private jet. Like rent the fucking jet. Why do you need to buy that shit? Like I don't know. I'm a cheapskate. Even if I could, even if I could afford like a $200,000 car, right? Which I can. But I can't. I have a new car, but it's not a $200,000 one. I wouldn't do it anyway. Just because I just wouldn't. Like, you know what I mean? If I had money to buy Coach bags galore. Like, just went into the store and said, I want all these. I still wouldn't do it because I don't know. I had like, I don't, not so much into name brand stuff. Like, it really doesn't do anything for me. Should I take this $300 and spend it on one pocketbook? Or should I take this $300 and go out with a friend for dinner and buy a purse that costs like 20 bucks? I've had lipsticks open in my purses. I've had perfumes open in my purses. I carry a lot of shit in my purse. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of those people, I like to be prepared for everything. So it's like, I don't want to, I don't know. Like, even, I wouldn't go out and buy like a Cartier bracelet because why? You can go out and buy 20 bracelets. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't do it. Like, it's just not something, because I know how I am on jewelry too. So, you know, a lot of times when people buy like their Cartier bracelets or like their watches, whatever, they don't insure them. Like, if it's really high dollar stuff, they will, but they don't insure them. So you're walking around out in public and one of your clasps breaks on your bracelet, then guess what? You just wasted $800 to $1,200 on a bracelet. And somebody else is walking up going, cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that I feel like I need in my life. Like, I don't know. People seem to get like all psyched about name brand. I'm like, I would rather go on a trip, take a day trip somewhere, take my family, take some friends, go do something, take some pictures. I would much rather do that than spend my money on a single bracelet. Like, I don't know. I see a lot of people that they're like, this is my Gucci bag. Fuck your Gucci bag. Who gives a fuck? Nobody gives a fuck that your bag is Gucci. Oh, yeah? Cool. Like, nobody, I hate it when people need to, like, tell you to. They're like, this bag, it's Gucci. Like, no shit. It says Gucci all over. This is a Coach bag. Well, yeah, I know. Like, you ain't got to tell people what it is. People that are really into labels like that, they'll know. But I say it's not my thing. Like, I think I have, like, one expensive watch, but I never wear it because I'm too scared that I'm going to break it. Like, I'm scared it's going to, like, pop off and then I'll be leaving it somewhere. But even that wasn't, like, expensive. I had, like, an older style Fossil watch. I had a Coach bag one time at one point in my life, and I felt like an asshole carrying it around. Because it's not like people walk up to you, is that Coach bag? Like, so when people are sitting there and they're putting their labels out there, it just makes me feel like my parents really instilled in me that, like, when people brag about their money, it's because A, they're not used to having it, or B, it's not really there. Like, if somebody's like, oh, I got $40,000 in my bank account, great. Who cares? I didn't ask you. You know what I mean? Hey, this is a Coach bag. Yeah, okay, great. Like, okay. Like, for that much money, it better be, like, doing some other stuff for me, too. Like, is it going to do the dishes? Come over and do the dishes. Like, hey, Marissa, how are you? And then the bags from South Street. Right, I was going to say South Street, they have a lot of copycat, distributors. South Street, you walk down, they're like, that C might as well mean crap. Like, it's a crap bag. I can tell. Like, it's just a purse. Like, it's just a purse. I was going to say, I didn't like what you had to say, Marissa. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We did the Rapture one. Yeah, I don't know if you guys follow, like, Lisa Richards. I follow some of, like, on TikTok, like, the awareness talk pages, where it's, like, letting people know about scammers and stuff like that. I follow that, and I thought it was so funny, right? And it said, all right, it certainly did. But so, her boyfriend, this chick, I don't dislike many people that I don't really know. Like, I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I don't like this woman. Like, I don't like this woman. She's been on TikTok forever getting her rug money. And she'll be like, it's my birthday. And you'll see somebody in the comments like, dude, your birthday's in June. It's like, yeah, I said my YouTube's been, it's my service. At the end of the month, I have Comcast. And I actually called them the one day because I said towards the end of the billing cycle, I have unlimited, but it's unlimited with a little like star next to it. And the unlimited, towards the end of the billing cycle, it will throttle it. So I'm all paid up on it. It's just towards the end. They're like, yeah, after a certain amount, After a certain amount, will throttle you, so that way you don't. So every here and there, it just doesn't want to work right. Like it'll work, but then it like has to hurry up and catch up to itself. Um, okay, let's. Oh, my allergies are killing me today. So then there were two sisters, right? Who they went to a Charlie Kirk memorial and they trashed it, right? Like they pulled everything apart. They, like, I mean, just, and they're on, like, there were a lot of people, like I said, I'm not talking shit about what happened. Like I said, I feel really bad for his family, like for the people that were close to him. I feel really bad for that. Like, no, I don't think anybody deserves that, regardless of what their beliefs are. Um, I don't know. Like I said, but so there were all these people that went online and talked all sorts of shit about, well, fuck it, that's what he wanted, da, 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 and then they lost their jobs. So, like, these two sisters, they went and they destroyed this memorial, right? It's like, leave it there. You ain't got to agree with it, but, like, other people leave it there because, you know what I mean? Like, it's somebody that loves it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just rather distasteful. Even if you don't agree with them, leave it there. You know what I mean? Like, what does it matter? But so all these people went online and spewed, like, all this stuff about her, right? And then lost their jobs. So these two sisters, that, of course, their video made it onto the internet, right? And then they both ended up losing their jobs, and they're now homeless and on TikTok begging people for money. I told you, I will honestly, God, I will never ask you guys for anything that isn't free. This whole can somebody send $20 to my Cash App thing is so gross to me. I don't care if I was down and out, broke, starving, like I just couldn't. I couldn't. Like, I have way too much pride for that. I just couldn't do that. Like, I understand sometimes people need help, and I'm not saying, sometimes if that's all the options you got, like, that's, you know what I mean? That's all the options you got. But, like, people be using it way too much on TikTok. Guys, can somebody send, guys, like, somebody cash at me, guys, I need to pay for my hotel room, like, everybody. And they go for the food thing every single time. Can somebody send me some money so I can get food? When people, and bless the hearts of the people that are in the comments sometimes, because they'll be like, well, here, I'll DoorDash you something. Well, no, I don't want to give out my address. Well, then you don't eat. I can see you not wanting to give your address. I get it. But if it came down to either eat and give somebody your address or don't eat, yeah, starve. Like, that's okay. Well, then be hungry. Like, but like, and you'll see people that are just using it for other things, right? And then they're like, people are like getting in the box. They're like, baby, it's okay. It's okay. Don't cry. And you're sitting in there thinking, this is horse shit. You know what I mean? Like, so this chick, I said, Lisa Richards, it's like, she looks like she's like 90 pounds. She's got like 4 teeth left. Like, I mean, she's just a hot mess. And she's been on TikTok for a long time begging for money. People have literally debunked everything. Like, she's a horrible liar. They'll go on okay, well, this is her dealer's name. Okay, well, here's when you send your money. This is his Cash App. Like, yo, you can't be lying on the internet when you got that many people out for you, because they will literally look at every single thing you do. And then she's lied so much that people will. And I said, I try not to watch, like, too much, like, because I'm like, I just don't care. You know what I mean? But I do, she's posted a lot. Like, she's posted online a lot. So I thought that this one was interesting because she talks real tough and all this stuff. And I said, she's like 90 pounds. Like, it's nobody is scared of you. Like, stop. And, like, she's one of those people that it's not, some people's substances and addiction makes them a bad person, and there's other people that are a piece of shit even without the substance. She's a second. Like, I don't think that the substances made her, I think that she's just naturally a shit human. And so, like, it might have exacerbated what was already there, but besides that, I mean, whatever. And so, there's a video going around on the internet, right? And it was her boyfriend. They got caught breaking into cars, and he got knocked the fuck out. Like, when I tell you, this dude is a 40-year-old man just sleeping on the pavement, just sleeping. So apparently that's the only reason I jotted this one down, because I was like, it's funny. All right, there's rumors going around. Do you guys watch Dancing with the Stars? No, I don't know. Half the time I don't know who somebody is. I'm like, yeah, it's ballroom dancing. Like, I'm not like, oh, let's go watch ballroom dancing. You know what I mean? And so Corey Feldman is on it this time. By the way, just speaking of this, because Charlie Sheen had touched on the allegations that Corey Feldman made against him. I'm not from the USA. Okay, you see. But so the Charlie Sheen documentary I did watch, it just came out not too long ago. It was interesting. At one point in the movie, and at one point in this documentary, he's talking about how he filmed one scene and he had an ice cube shoved up. Yeah. It was like some scene in a movie. I don't remember specifically which one, but I was like, there's a lot of info, man. TMI, TMI. He's like, yeah, I had a up there. And I'm like, you had an ice cube. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. But so Dancing with the Stars has Corey Feldman on it this season. Like it was an interesting documentary. It has Corey Feldman on it, and people, there's rumors going around. I don't know what that means, man. Not a clue. Elena. Yeah, I don't understand what that means. But so people are saying that he's causing trouble already, which I can believe. Like I don't know. I don't. Have you guys seen his band? Oh, it's like the war. His music's horrific. Like it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. And then he does like all this Michael Jackson moves like during it, and it's a tragedy. That's the best way I can describe it, as a tragedy. I was not a fan of his. Like, I give anybody the benefit of the doubt. Hey, maybe I'll like their band. You know what I mean? Did not care for his band. And I have nothing against him. The Lost Boys is one of my favorite movies of all times. Like still to this day, I absolutely love that movie. Like the whole bit. And he was in that a long time ago. But like, he's saying there. So what people are saying, like fans of Dancing with the Stars. Fans of Dancing with the Stars are talking about how Corey Feldman's been impossible for his partner to work with and all this stuff. And then he's come out saying it's all just rumors. They do the trending topics. That's what I'm doing for right now. So I said, I got to get ready to work. I got to go be a productive member of society at some point today. I guess I've been on here goofing off for like an hour and a half. I love you guys. I love when you guys stop by to see me. I said, please put a follow on me. Make sure that you follow me on YouTube and TikTok and all that good stuff. I'm happy to have people come by to see me. So, and then I will be back on later. Like I said, I got shit to do. I got a lot of shit to do. This is my really busy season with work. Like my really, really busy season with work. So I'm like, I've procrastinated long enough. But I do love you guys. And I appreciate you guys stopping by to see me. I don't appreciate whatever the dude's name was at the beginning that kept telling me you wanted to kiss me. I don't appreciate him stopping by and asking if he could call me mommy. But everybody else, I'm very happy to have come by. I don't even remember what his name was. You gotta have to scroll all the way the fuck back up there. But yeah, he came in yesterday being like, can I call you my mommy? I was like, nah, dude. Nah. Like, people got issues, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I kicked him because I got tired of telling. I can only say no so many times. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you. Sorry, guys. I do have, like I said, I do have to jump off. I appreciate you guys stopping by to see me. I hope that you guys will come back and see me again. Like I said, make sure you follow my YouTube. I'm right up there with being able to monetize on it. So it's not that I even come here for gifts. Like it's helpful. I said I reinvest everything that I get into my small business, which is back there at edgeoftheeasel.com. You can go on and see some of my work. But I mean, it helps. Like every little bit helps, right? Like every little bit helps. So I don't even go to YouTube to monetize, but shit, if I have, thank you, Astoria, honey. But like, if I have the option, like, yeah, I want to monetize, right? Like, why not? Like, why not? I don't even expect anything, but why not? If the option's there, like, let's do that. And they make you wait until you get 1,000 people, which is some bullshit. Some bullshit. I'm like, what? Like, okay. All right, guys. I love your faces. I said I'm going to go have a productive day. I hope you guys all have a wonderful and productive day. I will be back here later on. And I'll be back on tomorrow morning, definitely doing the weird news. I'll probably be back on later doing some random battles. So I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I hope that, you take over the world, all that good stuff. If you take over the world, give me a holla.